Hey guys, today we have the Wishbinder gift event in Etheria Restart, and many people are saying that this is one of the best events that the game has ever given to its player. And to a certain degree, I kind of have to agree with that statement because the event was generous enough to give you guys the box in the 100 point milestone, and the Lattice at 200 is debatable, and the SSR ticket at 300 is actually skippable for many people. So it's not really that enticing to go to 300, and you can feel good saving pool for the next RGB banner that is going to be dropped after the Lilium banner. So the first couple rewards are actually pretty decent as well. We have some of the most scarce resource in the game, which is going to be the module essence, and we have Lattice. We have another super scarce resource in the game that's going to be the reconfig chip at 70 points. And at this 100 point, you get one of the best PvE character in the game. So for new player, this is one of the best events because you are guaranteed to have very good early game progression if you're playing the game this week or whenever this event returns in the future. You never know as well with Etheria Restart. So amazing beginner event for, let's say, veteran player. Kind of crazy to say veteran player because the game is about 2 months old. But for me, right, this box is pretty meaningless. I can get one dupe of one of the character, but it's not like super important. And the stuff after that is actually not too crazy good, except for maybe the perfect Lattice. But I can live without that. This can be earned just by playing the game, and it's a time-gated kind of resource. So if I miss this one, it's not like the end of the world. However, I still summon because what I really want to get was actually the reconfig chip, because right now I am at the point where I'm down to 0 reconfig chip, and I understand the pain now. I have the shell. I want to make it better, but I physically cannot do that. And that 500 chip is going to allow me to maybe get another red speed or maybe get a red insight on one of my support shell. And the event itself can be seen as something that the community has been asking for so long, which is the rerun banner for all unit. Because when you start a game, let's say you missed out on the clause in a target summon, you choose a different unit, and you want the game to rerun banner for all unit, no such thing exists. But this is kind of an all unit banner. And the pity is a bit higher at 100 pity because maybe in the next run of the event, they will put in different unit that's going to be more relevant for the meta at that moment. Then it's going to be 100 pity all banner event kind of thing. However, with that 100 pity, you also get your hands on other items that it can put here as well, which can be very relevant to your progression. And I think that's actually not too bad. I do think it's okay, and they don't make you feel too bad missing out on these because I don't really care about those too much. So I can save my pool and use it on the next banner. And because I do the summon on a permanent banner to get the rewards, I actually got a dupe Linglo, which is very good for me. I was very happy to get a dupe Linglo because it is the second dupe of the Linglo. So I get my extra healing done on Linglo, and that is actually incredible for me personally. Okay, if it's the first Linglo dupe, it's whatever, but it's the second Linglo dupe. Dude, I was overjoyed with that. And then we also have the return of one of the best event in the game, the Champions Call event. So in this event, I'm just kidding. What am I talking about? I freaking hate this event, okay? It is what it is. I don't really like it too much. But we have the Infinity Train back, because with a decently built account, you can get to double S rather easily, and you get your hands on the things that you never really want to farm outside of double drop, which is really incredible to me. So getting the GP outpost mat from this event and getting the EXP mat from this event is like an amazing combination. I would love for them to run these like forever. Like, never take them off, okay? Have the other easy brain dead event on, like the Candy Party, the Lily event, the Class event, and have these on all the time, because by doing these very hard content, I get my hands on the stuff that I just never will farm outside of double drop, which is amazing. Absolutely incredible. And we are having double drop coming up very soon, and that is an entirely different story. I love that. Some people don't, but it's not for me to say at this point that whether the event is good or not, right? They wanted to do it that way, they will do it that way, and it is what it is. But I do love for them to maybe keep these forever. is that too much to ask? Because I love doing these with the new loadout. Before this, building the team for this kind of content was very annoying because they are very unique. So you got to build a different team for this. But with a new loadout system where you can do one button and then you can save formation and then you can just reload your team and do the content very, very quickly. Incredible. Okay. So with that update together with the stuff you can get from here, I would love to see these content on all the time. That'd be amazing. So overall, I think I'm happy with the update. However, we do know that because the new RGB banner is coming and they are running this thing in between the downtime of the banner, they want to make money. Like, I think that is obvious enough, right? Every company will try to make the most money out of you, the consumer, as possible. And Etheria Restart is no different from that. So you will feel FOMO. You will feel bad and you will feel the need to buy someone to maybe get to the Lattice, for example. Or if you didn't save at all and you really want claws, you will have to spend money to buy the summon, and then you will have to save summon or buy more summon when a new RGB banner comes out. So it is obvious a money-making event. And it is what it is as well. Some people think it's going to be bad. Some people think it's okay because the game revenue from the first month to the second month didn't look really good. So maybe if they make more money, they got the money to spend on the game and then make the game better. Copium, I don't know about that, but it is what it is. But overall, I am moderately happy with the rotation of event. Also because Ember Track just reset recently and Ethernet Rally just reset as well. We're getting influx of more resources in the game at the moment. So maybe that will contribute to me feeling better about the game economy in general. And also, I'm at a point where I gotta say, economy kind of fixed itself, I think. I used to have a lot of coin training data. Recently, I've been building more bruiser character in my PvP. So you can see the training data is not looking so hot and the coin is not looking very high as well. However, I was sitting at like a couple million training data and 10 million plus coin all the time because I just didn't have anything to roll anyway. So the economy after like 2 months kind of fixed itself in a way. If you get to 2 months and you play a whole fucking lot, that is like the prerequisite of the economy fix itself. However, the chip economy not fixing itself anytime soon. So hopefully they do something about that in the future so that the endgame player can reroll their shell a bit more, or we can just like build new shell and just wait until we have more chips so we can reroll our passive to be more competitive. But I think right now, the thing the endgame player really worries about is going to be the RTA meta at the moment. I think 90% of the player base doesn't give a shit about whatever I'm about to say. But the top 10, 5, 1%, when they go into the content that they want to enjoy, they try to play a match or two, and they realize that, damn, is a really long match for like everybody, huh? Like you can come up with a CC calm, a cleave calm to try and cut through the bruiser meta. But I think everyone can agree that the meta right now takes really long to do a single match, and not a lot of people are playing RTA because right now, even top 300, it's going to be like Platinum 3, which is really long. And the top players are not exactly motivated to play RTA to push the rank up even higher. So it's just at a very weird position for the endgame player. Like they don't really want to do RTA. And when they do, it's also not super exciting. And because they increase the points you gain from winning and losing, you can achieve the weekly cap even faster. So that's even less motivation to do RTA every single day because there's no gain from doing that except for the love of the game, pretty much. And then we have another fun thing that showed up in the Discord server. So this is Chris. He is the lead community manager of Etheria Restart on the Discord server. And he had a very long post here for the community, pretty much saying that he had a very good discussion with Jack, the person in charge of communicating with you guys what is going to happen in the game, and also have a very heavy say in what happens and what doesn't happen in the game. And he had a very good call. He relayed on the information from the community, and he wants to tell the community that good things are about to happen. When? Maybe next week. We don't know about that just yet. What is going to happen? We also don't know about that just yet. But this is a very positive message for the community manager because I think this is the kind of first time we see such a dedicated post about like an announcement about an announcement kind of thing. But it is a very positive thing. So maybe good things going to happen in the future. I don't know about that. I have no idea what is actually being done behind the scene. I just hope that good things will be coming, and that's going to be great for the community, for me personally, for my own enjoyment of the game, And that's it for me today, guys.